this fight?
You expect fireworks. You know, you're two of the top featherweights in the world, very hard hitters. You know, this guy's a competitive wrestler. I imagine once we get in there, we start mixing things up. He's going to turn into that competitive wrestler, start ankle diving, and we got some answers for him down there.
Now, you've knocked out a lot of people. I think 17 of your 26 wins via knockout. Are you mainly a striker, or do you like getting guys on the ground and grappling, or what?
In this game, you got to be well-rounded. You know, there's a lot of young, hungry kids coming up. You have to be willing to adapt, make changes, and evolve. You know, if you stay the same person, if I would have stayed the same person as I was when I was 21, I'd probably be long out the game. You know, so you guys play sports. You have to evolve with the sports. You always got to be working to get better, improving anything and everything you can to make your game all around. But I like to knock people out, you know. But you know, there's many ways that I like to keep it up on the feet. But you know, I'm well-rounded as well. You know, I come from Iowa. I can wrestle. I can do a ground game. But mainly, you know, they pay me more to knock people out.
How do you've lost a few matches, and this is a sport where people lose. I mean, in MMA, when a guy loses a fight, how do you bounce back from that mentally? Because a lot of people would, you know, be scared to go in the next fight, and we've seen people that it has wrecked. So how do you bounce back knowing you got beat or maybe even knocked out in a certain fight?
I just go back to really realize what my true values are in life, what's really important to me. And, you know, I've been competing for my whole life. You know, I know how to take a loss and just shake it off, go back and pick it apart, learn from it, grow from it, become a better person from it, and just learn and evolve. Like I said, you know, if you don't, you got to be willing to make changes and adapt. And if you don't do that, then you're not going to last very long in the sport. And I feel like that's one thing that I've done is been able to take a loss, learn from it, move on, and come back sharper and better.
You're at the same weight, 145, that Conor McGregor fought at. He moved up a little bit, I think. But would you like to fight him? Is that somebody that you've been pointing to get into the octagon with him?
Yeah, you know, a lot of people say, you know, the money fights. I feel like if you just fight, you're going to make money and you're gonna build that brand. The thing that I see with Conor is just our styles. He likes to knock people out. I like to knock people out. We're both very good stand-up fighters. We're both well-ranked, and we're two savages. I feel like if we were to mix it up, it'd be an amazing fight. And I feel like, go ahead.
So you wouldn't mind Conor's payday, dude? Would you?
Oh no,
Not bad.
He's making great pay, and it's really changing the sport. You know, he's a very good characteristic person. You know, and he backs it up. So you know,
You know, one way to get him in the ring is when you talk a lot of trash to him. So if you want to say something to get him in the octagon with you.
You know, I took a picture with his mom a while back. You know, that's all TMZ. So you know, I think we got him.
That'll work. Look, it's a lot of talk about, obviously, he fought Floyd Mayweather in boxing.
Right.
Now Floyd is, you know, trolling him, suggesting with tweets that he wants to get in the octagon.
Yeah, we have all this. We have a bunch of, a couple, I think there's some video of it, or actually we have just a couple things to show. We want to get your thoughts on this, obviously. Mayweather, as Chris said, he's been dropping some hints that he may want to fight in an octagon. Last month he posted a shot of himself actually stepping into an octagon. You're looking at it now. Then on Sunday, Floyd took it to the next level by showing an image of himself on social media hitting Conor McGregor in an octagon with a caption, certified killer versus certified, you get it, starts with a B, ends with an H. I'm not allowed to say it. Jeremy, are you buying Floyd fighting Conor in an octagon? Could this ever actually happen?
I do, you know, and Floyd Mayweather, you know, well, because he makes the rules. You know, he is the true money fight, you know. He's, you know, in boxing, he makes his own specific set of rules of gloves, you know. I could see him doing that if he was able to be like, all right, no takedowns, boxing only.
Or it basically
you know,
like a boxing match
in the octagon.
Yeah, basically it would be, because if Floyd Mayweather took a kick or anything like that, you know, he's older. You know, he is the best in boxing, hands down. I feel like that guy has one of the greatest mindsets. You can learn a lot from him. A lot of people think he's cocky, but if you really go and look at the tape, that dude is smart, and he's really good at playing the dumb guy. If he goes to MMA, I feel like it'd have to be under his rules and regulations.
So
for sure.
what, throwing out it's under his rules, how do you think he would handle being in the octagon? No Floyd Mayweather rules, just straight up fight octagon style MMA rules.
You'd see Floyd on the canvas for sure. I guarantee you'd see Floyd Mayweather knocked out.
Really?
Yeah.
You think
mixed martial arts totally different. Totally different.
So what would be the down? I mean, if I was wondering I think he'd get beat too. But I would think it would be Conor getting him on the ground, maybe the kicks, a back kick or whatever, kicks to the legs and the shins that wear Floyd out. You think Conor would knock him out with punches?
I think it'd be kicks. I don't think Conor would even take him down. I think kicks would really change the game up for him. And I mean, I've seen boxers come in and they don't know how to react to a kick. It's different than a punch. You don't see it. Like I can throw a punch and disguise it with a kick. And I feel like that would be the big difference would be the kicking game because Conor's got stand up. You know, he can box. He was proven. I feel like Mayweather did carry the fight a little bit, but it's a whole nother ball game when you're in there with little gloves and you're throwing kicks and knees at somebody's head. And Mayweather's never seen that.
That's why I think that all what Floyd doing is just showmanship. This is just Floyd being Floyd because if we all know what's important to Floyd, and that's making money first, and then that one column that has no numbers on it, that L column, that means everything to Floyd Mayweather, whether it's in a boxing ring or in an octagon. He is not willing to get an L listed on his resume. That's not who he is. And that's why I don't think that this is something that we should even really entertain so much. And Floyd, I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's his rules, maybe. I still don't think he gets into an octagon, but
I don't think he wants to get beat up and have that video around. Seriously,
No.
you're getting kicked around and whatnot. I think he doesn't want that. I can't see him agreeing to regular MMA rules.
It's
no
like
way.
when we went at it, you don't want that video
No,
to be
no, no.
shown.
No,
Like,
no
that
video.
punch and kick at the same time, like Jeremy's talking about. I don't even know how that's possible. Jeremy, we're really looking forward to it, though.
Awesome. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for being on. All right, make sure to
Get
watch.
an octagon after we do.
I'm actually a fan, my man. I want to keep you saying.
Take it easy on you.
Picture with your mom.
I wouldn't really want to. I would get an octagon to take a photo. Exactly.
All right, make sure to watch Jeremy headline UFC Fight Night, February 24th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. Jeremy, good luck. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And how long will Bill Belichick coach the Patriots? Pat's legend, Willie McGinnis, joins us coming up next. Stick right here.